Have you ever noticed how small discomforts can quietly change how you feel about yourself? A bit of dryness, a patch of rough skin, or that subtle feeling that your body is not as soft and comfortable as it used to be. Most women over 60 think it is just age catching up, but it is not that simple. What if I told you that in just 7 nights, using one natural oil, you could begin to feel a difference in comfort and confidence? Not a prescription, not an expensive cream with a long list of chemicals. Just one simple oil that helps your skin and tissues restore what time has slowly taken away. According to the Mayo Clinic, hormonal changes after menopause lead to a drop in natural oils that keep your skin and intimate tissues supple. That loss affects more than appearance. It changes how your body feels, how you rest, and even how you move. But your body can still respond beautifully to the right kind of care, and that is where this natural oil comes in. I am Dr. Lisa Perriera, a gynecologist with over 30 years of experience helping women through menopause and beyond. I have seen countless women regain their ease and confidence not through complex treatments, but through simple, consistent, and natural care. One of my patients, Eleanor, was 67 when she came to me. She said she had tried so many creams and nothing worked for more than a day. I recommended she try this oil for 1 week, applied the right way each night. When she returned, she told me, Dr. Lisa, I cannot believe something this simple made me feel like myself again. Her sleep improved, her skin softened, and that quiet spark of confidence returned. That is what I want for you too. Because comfort is not about vanity, it is about health freedom and being able to move through your day without irritation or worry. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I will show you why this oil works so well for women over 60, how to apply it for the best results, and one common mistake that can quietly undo all your progress. But before we continue, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever tried a natural remedy that actually worked better than something store-bought? Let me know in the comments below. And if you find these videos helpful, please subscribe. We share new science-based tips every week to help women over 60 feel healthier, more confident, and more alive. Now here is something most people do not realize. The reason many products fail is not because the ingredients are bad, it is because they are used the wrong way. Most creams sit on the surface doing little to nourish the deeper layers where true healing happens. The right oil, however, works differently. It helps your body restore circulation, hydration, and balance from within. And if you stay with me, I will show you exactly how to do it. In the next part, we will uncover the 3 most common mistakes women make when using natural oils and why fixing them can make all the difference in just 7 nights. Before we talk about the oil itself, let's make sure you are not unknowingly blocking its benefits. I have seen so many women try natural remedies, apply them carefully for a week, and then say, it did not work. The truth is, it is not the oil that fails. It is the small habits around it. Once you fix those, the difference can feel almost instant. The first mistake many women make is applying oil on completely dry skin. After 60, your skin holds less moisture, and your natural oil glands slow down. When you apply oil on a dry surface, it stays on top like a thin film instead of blending in and nourishing the deeper layers. The Mayo Clinic explains that oil works best as a sealant. It locks in water. That means you need to apply it when your skin is still slightly damp, right after a warm shower. Imagine your skin as a sponge. A dry sponge resists water. A damp sponge absorbs it deeply. Your skin works the same way. So instead of rushing through your nightly routine, take a few extra seconds. Pat your skin, gently let it stay moist, then apply the oil in slow circular motions. The second mistake is choosing the wrong type of oil. Many women reach for mineral oil or heavily perfumed lotions because they sound luxurious. but those products can block your pores and disturb your skin's natural pH, especially in sensitive areas. The NIH and Cleveland Clinic both recommend plant-based oils rich in essential fatty acids because the skin recognizes them as natural and absorbs them easily. Oils like castor almond or grapeseed are excellent examples. They support hydration, soothe mild irritation, and help restore elasticity that may have faded over the years. In contrast, anything labeled fragrance or mineral can cause more harm than good in the long run. Your skin does not need artificial scent, it needs real nourishment. The third mistake is ignoring circulation. Most women focus only on hydration, but the deeper magic comes from blood flow. When you gently massage oil into your skin, especially around your hips, abdomen, and thighs, you are not just moisturizing, you are awakening your microcirculation. That blood flow brings oxygen, removes waste, and supports healing from within. I tell my patients to warm a few drops of oil between their hands, close their eyes, breathe slowly, and spend at least 2 minutes on gentle massage. This small ritual calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and tells your body it is safe to relax. Many women notice not only softer skin, but also deeper sleep and a sense of emotional ease. You are not just applying oil, you are rebuilding a relationship with your body. You are saying, "I care for you," and your body responds. Before we move to the next part, I want you to reflect on something. When was the last time you took even 3 minutes just for yourself without guilt or rush? Many women in our community say that this nightly ritual became their quiet moment of peace. If you agree that self-care is not selfish type care in the comments below, it helps other women see they are not alone in reclaiming comfort and confidence. And if this message speaks to you, make sure to subscribe. We have new weekly videos filled with science-backed ways to help you feel strong, radiant, and in control after 60. Now that you understand the mistakes to avoid, you are ready for the next step. In the following part, I will reveal the exact type of oil I recommend, how to apply it each night for 7 days, and what visible changes you can expect by the end of the week. You will learn the simple nighttime method. I teach my patients a routine that restores softness, improves sleep, and brings back the quiet confidence you deserve. Stay with me, because part 3 is where everything comes together. Now let's talk about the oil itself and how to use it the right way for 7 nights. The goal is not just to moisturize the skin, but to help your body remember how to heal, how to restore, and how to feel comfortable again. I want you to imagine this as a conversation between your hands and your body. The oil is simply the language that allows them to reconnect. The oil I recommend most often is cold-pressed castor oil. It is rich in ricinoleic acid, a compound known for its natural anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting effects. Studies from the Mayo Clinic and NIH note that castor oil helps increase local blood flow and supports the natural regeneration of skin cells. That means it doesn't just coat the surface, it encourages the deeper layers to produce their own moisture again. It is gentle, safe, and works well for mature skin that tends to feel dry or thin. If your skin is very sensitive, you can mix a few drops of castor oil with almond or grapeseed oil. This blend lightens the texture and adds vitamin E, which helps calm irritation. Keep the mixture in a small glass bottle by your bedside. The key is consistency. 7 nights in a row, no skipping. Your skin heals through repetition, not through one-time effort. Here is the exact method. After a warm shower, pat your skin gently until it is just slightly damp. Warm a teaspoon of oil between your palms. Close your eyes and take a slow breath. Then begin massaging in small circular motions. Start from the lower abdomen, move to the hips, thighs, and wherever your skin feels tight or dry. Apply light pressure, not enough to pull the skin, just enough to feel warmth building beneath your fingertips. Spend about 2 minutes in each area. The warmth you feel is circulation returning oxygen, feeding your skin again. Once you finish, cover the area with soft, breathable cotton clothing or a light towel. This helps the oil absorb fully while you sleep. Avoid synthetic fabrics. They can trap heat and block the skin from breathing. And yes, it is perfectly safe to use every night. Some women tell me that by the 3rd night, they notice small but clear changes. The skin feels smoother, less tight, and more flexible. By the 5th night, they sleep more comfortably, and the morning dryness fades. By the 7th night, the skin's texture changes. It feels alive again. You may even notice a subtle glow when you wake up. Eleanor, the patient I mentioned earlier, sent me a message after her 1st week. She said, "I no longer feel irritated when I move. My clothes feel comfortable again. I look in the mirror and I see softness returning." That, to me, is the real meaning of confidence. It's not vanity, it's comfort. If you try this, remember to listen to your body. Your skin will tell you when it is happy. If you wake up and it feels calm, smooth, and hydrated, that means it's responding. If it feels greasy or heavy, use a lighter layer the next night. The goal is balance, not excess. I also encourage you to make this a small nightly ritual of gratitude. When you massage the oil, think about everything your body has carried you through. The decades of work, love, and life. You are not trying to fight age, you are honoring your body for all it has done and giving it a moment to heal. If this resonates with you, share your experience in the comments below. Have you ever tried castor oil, or do you have a favorite natural oil that worked for you? Your story might help another woman who is searching for hope. And if you have not yet subscribed, this is the perfect time. We share practical evidence-based ways for women over 60 to restore comfort, circulation, and confidence naturally. In the next part, I want to share something deeper. A story of one woman who rediscovered her confidence not just in her skin, but in how she carried herself every day. Her transformation was not about appearance, it was about reconnecting with her body and her sense of self. Stay with me, because part 4 will show you how that emotional shift begins once you start caring for yourself from the inside out. Let me tell you about Margaret. She was 69 when she came to see me. Soft-spoken, always neatly dressed, but I could sense something underneath her calm voice. She told me she felt fine most days, but avoided looking at herself in the mirror. "My skin feels foreign to me," she said. "It is dry. It itches, and sometimes I do not even feel like myself." She had tried every lotion, every supplement, and was close to giving up. I asked her to try something different, something simple. For 7 nights, use the natural oil we talked about. No other products, no perfumes, no complicated routines. Just warmth, breath, and touch. She looked skeptical, but agreed. When she returned 2 weeks later, she looked different before she even spoke. Her eyes were brighter. She smiled when she said, "I did not expect this. My skin feels alive again. But more than that, I feel connected to myself." That line has stayed with me. I feel connected to myself. What Margaret experienced is something science now understands better. According to research from the NIH, gentle touch activates receptors in the skin that release oxytocin, the hormone of calm and connection. It reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and signals the nervous system to relax. That is why these nightly rituals matter so much. You are not only healing dryness or irritation, you are calming your entire system. You are giving your body permission to rest. As the days passed, Margaret began walking every morning again. She said her body felt lighter, even her sleep improved. The oil was just the start, it reminded her what care felt like. That simple act of applying it every night rebuilt a bridge between her mind and her body. She realized that self-care is not a luxury, it is a language. And when you speak that language consistently, your body responds with trust. This is what I want every woman over 60 to know. You are not aging into discomfort. You are evolving into awareness. The dryness, the changes, the sensitivity, those are not punishments. They are your body's way of asking for gentler attention. When you give it what it needs, it rewards you in ways that go beyond the surface. I often tell my patients to see this 7-night ritual as a reset. It is a way to start a conversation with your body again after years of taking care of everyone else. A way to say, I see you, I hear you, I am here for you. That emotional connection has real physiological effects. It slows your heartbeat, lowers inflammation, and even supports hormonal balance. The Cleveland Clinic calls this the mind-skin connection, and it is one of the most overlooked aspects of women's health. Margaret still writes to me every few months. She says the oil became part of her routine, but more importantly, the quiet few minutes before bed became her favorite time of day. It is when she reflects, breathes, and thanks her body for another day of life. I want you to have that too. Not just smoother skin, but a renewed sense of ease, a confidence that comes from being at peace with your body. That is what true comfort feels like. If you are feeling inspired by Margaret's story, take this as your sign to start tonight. Get your oil ready, create your quiet space, and make this week the beginning of your own transformation. And if you already have a story to share, leave it in the comments. The more we speak about these simple acts of self-care, the more we help other women realize that it is never too late to feel comfortable again. In the final part, I will help you summarize everything you have learned, how to choose the right oil, how to apply it correctly, and how to keep the results lasting long after the first 7 nights. I will also share a simple reflection practice that keeps your confidence growing week after week. Stay with me, because part 5 brings it all together and closes with an important reminder every woman deserves to hear. We have covered a lot together in this video, so let's take a moment to reflect. During the past few minutes, you learned that your body is not losing its strength, it is asking for care in a different way. You discovered that dryness, tightness, or irritation after 60 are not signs of weakness, but reminders to nourish your body from the inside out. You learned how one simple oil used correctly for 7 nights can help restore hydration balance and confidence. You now know 3 things that make the biggest difference. First, timing matters. Apply the oil right after a warm shower when your skin is still slightly damp, so it can truly absorb and seal in moisture. Second, quality matters. Choose plant-based oils like castor almond or grapeseed, natural, gentle, and rich in healing nutrients. And third, intention matters. Do not rush through it. Take your time. Massage, gently breathe, and let it become your moment of peace. This is more than skincare, it is self-care. Each night, you take those few quiet minutes, you are telling your body that you value it, that you still deserve comfort, softness, and care. That message reaches far deeper than the surface. It changes how you carry yourself, how you rest, and how you feel when you wake up in the morning. If you have followed this 7-night practice, pay attention to how your body responds. Notice how your skin begins to feel calm again, how sleep feels deeper, how your mood lifts without effort. Healing often starts quietly. It is the small routines that transform how we experience our own bodies. I want to remind you of something very important. You are not too old to change. You are not too late to feel good in your skin. Every woman at any age deserves to feel comfortable, confident, and at home in her body. These little rituals are not vanity, they are medicine for the soul. Now I would love to hear from you. What has been your biggest takeaway from this video? Will you try this 7-night oil method? Type yes in the comments if you are ready to start tonight. Your comment might inspire another woman who needs this message right now. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe. Every week, I share new science-backed guidance to help women over 60 restore balance, health, and joy naturally and confidently. Before we close, let me leave you with this thought. The greatest change does not happen from what we buy or apply. It happens when we begin listening again to our bodies, our needs, and our quiet strength. This small nightly act of self-care is how you begin that conversation. And before we close, let me remind you, this video is for educational purposes only. It does not replace medical advice. Every woman's body is unique. If you are experiencing pain, significant changes, or have personal concerns, please consult with your healthcare provider. Your well-being deserves personalized care.